Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Saturday. I got 6 matchups I like on this college basketball slate today. A lot of action, a lot of games to choose from here. Should be a fun day today. And yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on college basketball player props, you already know, go ahead and sign up with ParlayPlay. Get 5 free entries when you guys sign up. Go ahead and take advantage and get some nice wins this weekend. And yeah, we'll hop in it. A lot of good action on the board today. 6 matchups I do like. Starting with Arkansas versus Tennessee. Tennessee opening up as a 6.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 139.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Arkansas is 6-4. 6-4 covering the spread. The overs hit in 7 out of the last 10 matchups. Arkansas on a 5-game winning streak. They did beat Tennessee in their last meeting, 58-48, just 4 games ago. Tennessee 8-2 in their last 10. Arkansas, I mean, if you guys haven't been riding Arkansas, I mean, man, they've just been such a moneymaker this season. Such a great basketball team, too. 6-0 covering on the road. 9-1-1 covering the spread. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Tennessee, though, 13-0 at home. They've been dominant at home. And, I mean, it's going to be a tight SEC battle here, but 6.5 points. I know Tennessee's great at home, but, man, give me Arkansas plus 6.5. Throw them in a nice college basketball teaser today. Have some fun. Get that point total up. I think that'll definitely be a lock. Their last loss was by 10 points against Arkansas. Arkansas playing great, coming off pretty much a 1-point win over LSU, 2-point over Kentucky. They've got some good close wins here. Give me Arkansas plus 6.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have Miami versus Syracuse. Syracuse opening up as a 1.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 153.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Miami is 2-1, 1-2 covering the spread. The overs hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. Miami 6-4 in their last 10. They did beat Syracuse by like almost 20 in their last head-to-head matchup. Syracuse on a 3-game losing streak. They are 6-4 in their last 10. Miami 5-2 covering the spread, 9-1 covering on the road. Syracuse just 1-5 covering in their last 6 games. Man, I like Miami plus 1.5 on the road. I mean, beat them by like 20 in the last matchup. I know the road and home splits between like every team is crazy. Even bad teams play great at home, especially in college. Any team can win at home in college here. And I'm always going to take the underdog. The underdog's always the better team, the better play. And if Syracuse does win at home, I'd like to know I'd like to know that I put my money on a good team like the Hurricanes, plus points on the road, who destroyed them in the last matchup. I think it's a great value for a good team on the road. Give me the Hurricanes plus 1.5. Next matchup, we have TCU versus West Virginia. West Virginia opening up as a 2.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 136.5. The last 10 head-to-head, West Virginia is 6-4, 4-6 covering the spread. The overs hit in 6 out of the last 10 matchups. TCU 4-6 in their last 10. West Virginia just 1-9 in their last 10. TCU did beat West Virginia in their last meeting by 10 points. TCU coming off only a 4-point loss against Kansas. Then they beat, coming off a nice week. Their last 3 wins were against West Virginia, Texas Tech, and Kansas. They've had a nice week or two against the big teams. 5-0-1 covering the spread, 8-1-1 covering on the road. West Virginia on a 7-game losing streak, 1-5 at home. Give me this TCU Horned Frogs plus 2.5 on the road. You know, they're coming off a battle against Kansas where they were expected to lose by double digits, kept it close. Yeah, they've been covering too. They've definitely been covering. Hard to trust this West Virginia team. I know they're hungry for a win, and gonna take TCU plus 2.5. Wouldn't be surprised if they win on the road as well. Next matchup, we have Texas Tech versus Oklahoma State. Texas Tech opening up as a 2.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 129. The last three head-to-head, Oklahoma State is 2-1. 2-1 covering the spread. The overs hit in each of the last three matchups. Texas Tech 8-2 in their last 10. Oklahoma State just 4-6 in their last 10. Last time these teams did play, Texas Tech did win that matchup by 21 points. 14-4 covering the spread right now. Oklahoma State 7-13 covering in their last 20. They are 5-2 at home here. Yeah, to be able to get this good Texas Tech team, only -2.5, super cheap. Yeah, I know they have a couple guys questionable for this matchup here. McCullough, Bacho, and Calhoun are questionable. Be sure to check their status. If for some reason all three of them are out, maybe fade this matchup, but we'll see when that time comes if they do play. Hopefully they do, assuming everything's good. Yeah, we're taking Texas Tech money line on the road. Beat Oklahoma State bad in the last meeting, and going to be tough against this Texas Tech team at home. So rolling with the Red Raiders. Next matchup, we have North Carolina versus Duke, a classic matchup for this Saturday. It doesn't get any better. Duke opening up as 11.5-point home favorites with the over-under at 153.5. The last three head-to-head, North Carolina is 2-1. 2-1 covering the spread. The overs hit in each of the last three matchups. UNC on a 4-game winning streak right now, 8-2 in their last 10. You know, they did lose by 20 points against Duke in their last meeting. Duke 9-1 in their last 10. They're on a 7-game win streak. Yeah, you know, UNC got killed in that last matchup, but this is all eyes. Everyone's going to be watching this matchup, especially in Duke. Coach K's last game against UNC. So, I mean, it's going to be special for both teams. And North Carolina is going to bring it as well. UNC 14-6 covering on the road against Duke. 7-2 covering against Duke. Duke 15-2 at home. We know how good Duke is at home. Plus 11.5, man. If that's not the most intriguing line in sports today, I don't know what is. Gotta roll with UNC plus 11.5. I just think that's too many points. This is a good UNC team. I think they're basing on it a lot of emotion on this game. Coach K's last game at home or against UNC, and they beat UNC by 20. This is a really good UNC team though, and a really good Duke team, but to say they're going to win by double digits again, that's going to be tough. We know how good Duke is. Definitely kind of expect Duke to win at home, especially with their home crowd. But 11.5 points for North Carolina. I mean, you're never going to get that often, and hard to look past that in this matchup here. Give me North Carolina plus 11.5. Throw them in a teaser, and if for some reason they get blown out in this matchup, it just wasn't meant to be, but they are more than capable of covering that double-digit spread. Going to be a classic Duke-North Carolina matchup. I'm hoping it stays competitive. Give me the Tar Heels plus 11.5 on the road. And then the last matchup, we have Nebraska-Omaha versus South Dakota State. South Dakota State opening up as 22.5-point home favorites with the over-under at 161. The last 10 head-to-head, South Dakota State 8-2, 3-7 covering the spread. Omaha just 2-8 in their last 10. They did just play South Dakota State earlier in February, losing that matchup by 21 points. South Dakota State on a crazy win streak. I mean, this team is playing phenomenal basketball. Let's see, they're on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18-game win streak. I mean, that's probably the best in basketball. I mean, that's insane. I mean, yeah. Beat Nebraska Omaha by 21 on an 18-game win streak. If it's possible, throw them in your money line parlays. I know it'll be expensive, but if you're doing anywhere from an 8 to 15 team parlay, throw them in there. I mean, 17-0 at home. I mean, those are unbelievable numbers. Omaha 0-10 on the road. Give me South Dakota State minus 22.5. Maybe throw them in a teaser, get that total down a bit. But yeah, taking South Dakota State, throw them in your parlays and teasers, and ride that incredible win streak they're on. So yeah, we're taking South Dakota State at home. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.